Husband will not let me see him naked. Why? You've been married to this person for 10 years, and you can't just ask him? 10 years is too long not to ask directly. This is the man you're married to, it's okay to ask. I have no idea. Is he a never nude? Hell. I'll walk by my wife and helicopter dick at her for no reason whatsoever. 10 years is a long time to not have an answer. Obviously he's embarrassed or ashamed of something about it. Maybe appearance? Some growers, especially those that are extreme growers, are a bit sensitive about people seeing them when flaccid, because they consider it a misrepresentation of their full potential. Maybe he has a lifelike prosthetic that he pulls out for sex in the dark and doesn't want you to realize it. That's kind of something you are going to have to sit him down and ask for a straight answer. Don't ask about locked door. Are not changing. Hit him with, why are you ashamed to let me see it? Quote. The bigger problem is that's your lifelong partner, and you can't ask him your questions. I don't know his reasoning, but I'll explain mine. I have always been overweight and self-conscious about my body. At first I was okay being naked around my wife, but over the years I became less comfortable being naked around her because she would make subtle comments or poke me and grab at me playfully even after I asked her not to. Can you think of anything that might have caused this? Was he always like this or did it gradually change? You got you one of dem never nudes. Just ask him Jesus Charismas. Does your husband have issues with his body? It sounds like he is insecure of his body and maybe embarrassed for you to see. I would certainly ask him if he has issues with nudity, but I would also assure him that as his wife that you have no judgments. That you accept him, love him, and that he should feel comfortable being nude with you. I don't think it is necessary strange, but it does depends on his upbringing. I know many people who view nudity with extreme Puritan attitude. Could his childhood have any clue to why he does this? My husband is like this, and we've been together for 15 plus years. I very rarely see him naked. He sleeps in a shirt. He locks the bathroom door when he's in the shower. He also doesn't like it when I touch his stomach. It's because he has body image and food issues. He hates being naked because he hates what his body looks like, his stretch marks, the extra weight he's carrying and can't shift no matter how hard he tries, the scars from his motorcycle accident. I love him, and I love his body. All of it. And I tell him that all the time. But he's got a lot of childhood trauma around food and weight. He grew up with divorced parents who used his diet as a way to fight with each other. A dad who was obsessed with his weight. He still is. The asshole. And a mother who would guilt him into eating everything on his plate even if he was full. So wait, have you never sucked his dick? In 10 years? Exclamation mark. He's not like 3 small people stacked on top of each other, is he? He just doesn't want you to not be attracted to him, and he is self-conscious. It does prove that it matters to him what you think, and that is a good thing. He has a grower, not a shower. He may be a grower, not a shower. He might have a tattoo that he is really ashamed of and can't bring himself to show you, or even let you know. It could also be some sort of abnormality that he's been bullied for it. That kind of thing is something that would stick with you no matter how long it's been since it last happened. Ask, but be ready to actively listen and not offer immediate suggestions or resolutions. There's a substantial reason why, and if it's only insecurity surrendering his genitals, be receptive and supportive. We all have our own insecurities, and I can only imagine for men, their dick appearance. including past experiences with others, would be a sensitive topic deeply connected to a mental status if traumatic. But if you haven't talked about it after 10 years, I would bet there are other topics you haven't covered. With him feeling safe and comfortable, I'd suggest asking if he experienced any type of sexual violence, assault at any age. Yes, you should know as his married partner. But it may not be so easy to share or absorb. Just actively listen at first, and express how that behavior has affected you over the years. Don't jump to blaming or finger pointing because it seems like a deeply rooted reason. I haven't directly asked him why he will not change in front of me. Would ask. Then we'll know. From reading your replies, I think there's a lot of childhood issues there. If his parents can't even say the word sex, then presumably, he was very brought up under the blanket of extreme conservatism. No one is allowed to look at his nana square. There could also be self-confidence issues. Honestly, just ask him. Don't make a big deal of it. Maybe in an offhand manner when he's getting changed. Personally, I know I'm not the best looking guy in the world. Definitely a grower. Not a shower. But I just don't care when I'm at home with my wife. We're both a bit overweight with lumps and bumps. Bits that sag. Bits that don't. We are quite happy naked around each other. Don't get me drunk, nobody else wants to see that. Closing parenthesis. Just let him be.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.